November 19th, 2014. And this is Truth or Myth with Smith. I'm your host, Smith, and I've got a panel of experts here. They're all going to talk about their specialties, and we're going to help unblur the lines between fact and fiction tonight. First, a programming note. If you're tuning in for the show that used to hold this time slot, unfortunately, that show is on indefinite hiatus. I won't get into it, but it's not a coincidence that I'm hosting this time slot right now. But I'm afraid to say Sandwich Night is canceled, and we'll just move on from that. And you all will be able to talk freely without risk of derision or physical violence. I'm going to introduce our panelists tonight. We've got a bunch of different experts. First, we have a health expert. He's Dr. Mark Van Mangarden. He's the host of he's the author of a book. It's called Get Off the Couch. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. That's exactly right. Get off the couch.
Mm-hmm. And then moving on, we have our political education expert. His name is Brian Uche, and he's spent a lot of time in the New York City public school system, fighting the good fight and keeping a close eye, a magnifying glass on the local and global politics. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Moving along, we've got our culture expert. His name is Darcy Kerwin. He's an old friend of mine. He's also a very smart individual, writer. He's currently a contributor to Our Town magazine, which is a magazine in New Jersey. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. I'm glad you mentioned my screenplay.
I didn't mention your screenplay, but we will get to that.
Okay.
And finally, my good friend, Erin Moulton Howe. Welcome to the show.
Blessings.
Yeah, our spirituality and faith expert. So I think we should just kick this off and get in a high gear. If you do want to call in, the number should be on the screen if my director is doing his job. And you could call in, you could give your 2 cents on the things that we'll be discussing tonight. But first, let's start with health. I think that's a pressing issue for the old audience that used to be on. So tell me, what do you think is the biggest myth in the world of health today?
Well, to say that mental illness is even within the world of health is to dignify it, I think, in a way that it doesn't deserve to be dignified. Mental health is fake. It's a fake construct, and it's a myth.
So mental health, truth or myth? You say myth.
Myth, without a doubt.
And that was the topic of your book, Get Off the Couch.
Get off the couch. Well, my life's goal, and the reason I put this book out, it's book length. It's a zine. We're calling it a zine.
So,
because that's what people are reading nowadays, as I understand it. The idea is that my life's goal is, with my therapy, is that I encourage people to not give in to their feelings and to stop complaining and stop whining. And all these people sitting in their therapist's offices, lying on the couch, my goal is to get people up off the couch. Mm-hmm. Just get on with it. So-called feelings and emotions, they're not tangible things. If mental illness were a real thing, if it were an actual disease, mm-hmm. There would be a dedicated organ in the body that would either be working or it wouldn't be working, like the spleen, right? It would be dedicated to feelings, and that doesn't exist. Mm-hmm. There's no such thing. So when people talk about their feelings or their stresses, these are just, momentary. It's like having a headache. So maybe you didn't get enough to eat that day. Maybe you're overtired.
What would you say about the brain?
Well, the brain is about logic. The brain is not about feelings, which are imaginary, basically. The brain is to calculate. Yeah. It's to make decisions. It's to count. It's to tell our hands to move. It's really the rational part of the body.
Good. And if someone wanted to pick up your book, would we be able to find it on Amazon or on your website?
No, it's not on Amazon. I'm not going to sell out to some manufacturer.
Good.
My web person tells me that I can let people know that it's on the deep web or the dark.
Yes, I think
the
we're
dark internet.
familiar with the dark internet.
Yeah, I mean you can Google it.
Oh, definitely. So check it out. Get off the couch. We're gonna check back with you. What would you say is the biggest myth in the New York political world?
I've been in the city for a good length of time, and I've been following the New York political scene since I came here. And I think it's very hard to an uneducated eye to discern what is truth, what is myth. There are some truths that, when you look at them, become a myth.
Absolutely.
An educated eye would be better able to discern what is and what is not. So, what I've done, and I'll get to that question, I have taken it upon myself to teach young people how to look at New York, at its history, at its past.
You were a history teacher.
I was a history teacher. I was a history teacher in the New York public school system, several schools in Brooklyn, and I've not been in that profession for a few years at this point, because I came to. Well, let me tell you about the school system in New York. If you're a teacher and you want to teach something that is true, resistance, without question. And that's what I faced.
You were actually disbarred by Teacher America. I'm not sure if that's the right term, but
Well, there are a lot of people use that term disbarred, and they're free to use it.
I mean, that's
I
just my own ignorance, think.
I feel that we simply did not agree on certain issues, and I decided that it would be best for me to leave that program. Because I don't feel that Teach for America is teaching for, I don't know who they're teaching for, okay, but they are not teaching for America.
I think
That's the conclusion I came to.
they're doing what the puppet masters want them to do.
That's basically my feeling and my sentiments. And it's programs like this that I appreciate because we can, unlike these other shows, say a Charlie Rose, you're not going to hear the truth about Teach for America.
A similar thing happened to Dr. Van Mangarten. You were a practicing therapist.
I am still a practicing
So
therapist.
you are. I thought you said you were kind of
I was
blackballed
also
by the medical
disbarred,
community.
yeah.
Okay.
I was cutting short therapy sessions, which to me is the goal. The fastest I can get someone to get up off the couch and stop feeling so much, stop thinking so much, and just move along. I'm not going to keep them sitting or lying on that couch. Like, that's a triumph. But the insurance
Brave.
companies got upset. I'm charging people money. And so, people call me Dr. Still as a sort of a nice, it's a sign of respect. I'm not going to stop anyone from calling me a doctor, and I still practice.
So you still have patience.
Yes, absolutely. My feeling is, if they are not my patient, they're going to be going to some other psychologist or psychiatrist who, that's all. They're part of the problem. You know, if you think about it, we have Doctors Without Borders, but we don't have psychologists without borders. Because no other place in the world would that be necessary. Americans are lazy, and we're giving into our feelings too much, and labeling people as crazy, and that's just a nonsense term.
I think, if I may, because I think that characterization of the American today is pretty accurate, and I want to commend you on how accurate that is. I want to take a look at why that's become so accurate a description of the general public, and I want to take a look at a certain day in our history. Okay, this is September the 11th, 2001. We were all. I know I was here on that day, and I saw what happened on that day. And I think the nation saw. And I think since that day, there has been a shift.
A lot of what gets lost is, we could talk for hours about what happened or what did or didn't happen. Sai, are we good?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We could talk for hours about what did or didn't happen, but really it's the results, and we could all talk about what was superimposed or what was planted, and I really think the message is that we lost part of what made America special.
And if I may, speaking of as someone who was in the towers that day, it was a myth. Did not occur.
So I think I should ask. I didn't mean to get this hard so soon, but we'll just go around the table. Truth or myth? 9/11.
I was there, and the destruction that I saw and that I felt was awful.
I'm so sorry you had to go through that.
But I didn't. It was a beautiful projection, and I loved it, and it wasn't there.
Darcy, 9/11. Truth or myth?
When I think of 9/11 and I think of some of the people I knew who went through 9/11, I would have to ask the doctor, because those that I know that went through 9/11 need the couch desperately. So I can only comment that when you say get off the couch, I would think that it's just the opposite for so many who were going through 9/11. They should get on the couch.
I can corroborate that. I had to walk home to my home in Bayside, Queens, and when I got home, I sat down on my couch, and I stayed there.
You're not there now,
No, I was very tired.
but you got up.
I did.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Good for
Very
you.
brave.
Thank you.
I can't believe that all of these rumors about what did and didn't happen. Really, what gets lost is the result. And I think Brian, is it truth? Is it myth? 9/11.
Here's what I'm going to say. Because, again, September 11, 2001. I was there. All right, I saw what America saw. Okay. with my eyes. That day, and I taught history during this time. That day, before that day, if you were in my profession and you were in front of a classroom of students who were curious to know what is going on, what's happening, you as a teacher could tell those students what was happening. This is the truth. That's the truth, Ruth. You know,
I love that cartoon as a kid. I really did.
yeah.
I think one of the interesting things about 9/11 was the projection on television when the planes actually hit the tower. And for many young people, it was just another television show. I know that this particular channel, MNN, I don't see it very regularly. I guess my favorite show would be Downtown Abbey. But the few times I've watched MNN, it seems to have an extremely low standard of television or drama or whatever you may.
I have to take. I would agree with you that there were some toxic elements in MNN, and I think that this is a good first step for a new day for
There are a
MNN.
lot. There's Yellow 6, Blue Lake, the peanuts that they put inside of them. I mean, they've done studies, and it's just knots of negative energy. They're not even peanuts. And they seal them up in a bag, and they stick them in a coil, and your child throws in a dime, and then he's got cancer. He's got cancer.
Mark. Truth or myth? 9/11.
Look, what happened that day, or didn't happen, whatever we perceive about that day, was a terrible, terrible thing for a lot of people. And there are people that it kind of stopped them in their tracks, but then there are people who moved on from it. And they got up, and they stopped focusing on their feelings, and they're going to work. They're getting up, they're making coffee, they're doing what they, they're involved in life. They didn't let it stop them. They didn't feel like they were forced to sit forever.
Hard question. Truth or myth?
Truth or myth, did 9/11 happen?
Yes.
That date absolutely did happen. What's the question? It's on the calendar.
The choreographed attack on the Twin Towers, the World Trade Center,
I think a
by the
deeper
United States
question.
government.
Excuse me?
You were saying? I didn't mean to interrupt you.
I mean, who is to say? I wasn't there. My eyes, which are real, sight is a real thing. If I see something, it's real.
Yeah.
What I saw happen seemed to have happened. What I felt about it is neither here nor there. They say that they bandy about the term temporary insanity. No one ever talks about temporary cancer or temporary leukemia. Because if mental illness were a real thing, it couldn't be temporary, right? So I think whether the buildings actually did blow up or not, or whatever happened on that date, that date did happen, September 11th.
I think we're all in agreement that date happened.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe I didn't understand the question.
It's just I probably posted too literally.
It's my bad.
I think we could take a few calls. If you want to chime in on this discussion, you could call the number that's on the screen. I think we've got Nick on the line. Nick?
Hello?
Hi, you're on with Truth or Myth with Smith.
Hi, Smith. How are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
I'm doing great. This is the kind of show that I like on M&S. I like shows that really get to the core of things
Thank you, yes.
and really get to the truth of things. I like Truth and Myth.
And we have a lot of varying opinions, but no one's getting derided. Nobody's getting physically attacked.
I
That's important.
like that. I don't like this comedy format. I like this thing where people talk about real issues that get to the heart of what America's all about. And I think they're doing a great job.
I'm sorry? What?
Right?
What?
He said you're doing a good
You're doing a great job.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much, Nick.
I think you're getting to the core of what America's all about.
Can I pose you a hard question? 9/11, truth or myth?
I think it's truly happens, but I think questioning it is a valid question.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Thank you for your call, Nick.
Could I sing a song, please?
Sing a song.
I know this isn't. I had a song that I think it is not loud. It's not what you call rock and roll.
Sai, can this rock and roller sing a song? Is the language
Oh no, it's very PG.
very PG?
I like music.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay. It's about your show, and I think it fits.
Thank you very much.
Truth and myth. We will find the answer. Truth and myth. We will find the answer. Truth or myth. We will find the answer.
Sounds like he might be getting a little too close to his speaker.
We will find the answer. Thank you for being on the show, Smith. I really appreciate it.
Well, thank you for calling in. Yeah. As the culture expert, how would you rank that song in terms of the best songs to the worst songs?
Well, this is
like a
exactly
numerical
sort of
value.
my point, that we're talking about 9/11 and then someone calls in and sings a relatively stupid song. And I think this is what's happened to so much television, reality television, Kim Kardashian. It just makes me furious.
So stupid song for Nick. Try harder next time. On line 2, we have Paul. Paul?
You guys did.
Hi, you're on with Smith.
Oh, it's so great to be on this show. I'm a longtime fan, first-time caller. I'm really enjoying this
First episode.
discussion. Hello?
Shoot.
Are you still there?
Shoot. Yes, talk.
Oh, yeah. I'm a huge fan of the show. I'm just so grateful that I finally got through. I'm a first-time caller, long-time fan. I'm really enjoying this discussion.
Well, thank you for your comments. This is the first episode, so please hang up. I feel like there's a Howard Stern reference coming anytime soon.
Smith.
Cut to it. What?
We have a video that we have to play right now.
Okay. Is it Ray's video?
I'm not sure.
Okay, cut to the video.
The video.
Are we cut to the video?
Get to the video.
Cut to the video.
Get to the video.
Cut to the video. Control room, cut to the video, please. Cut to the video. Control room, please.
Wait,
Sai?
did you get the video?
What's happening?
It's a video.
Okay.
Jeffrey.
Hi, this is Ray Shanks, Ray Science. I got a quick science tip for you. If your eggs are too runny, you just add a little bit of zinc, and it keeps them nice and congealed. That way you got your eggs, you got your zinc. It promotes good bones and brain. So there's your science tip for today. For more, watch Ray Science, Thursdays at 9.
It's freezing. Should probably get some zinc just to keep myself up. It's freezing.
Give us
This
a-
cutting. Zinc. The first show is very important to me. And we're back on Truth and Myth with Smith. Apologize for our director being where he shouldn't be. Ray, a good friend of mine, we've known each other through the MNN community for a while, as a show about zinc. I know Dr. Van Mangar, I think everybody on this panel agrees that zinc is probably the key to good mental health, good spiritual health.
Mental health isn't a thing, but
Well, yeah.
it's important. It's important to be healthy, and that way we feel better, and we don't start having sort of out of control so-called feelings.
Do you think?
Hi, this is Ray Shanks, Ray Science. I got a quick science tip for you. If your eggs are too runny, you just add a little bit of zinc, and it keeps them nice and congealed. That way you got your eggs, you got your zinc. It promotes good bones and brains. So.
If that's all you had to do, then you should have been doing that 30 seconds ago.
Sorry, Smith.
Zinc. We were talking about zinc.
Well, when people feel like they're getting upset, as I was saying, I think often it's because of a lack of sleep or they're over hungry or, they may not be getting enough zinc, which really...
Get enough zinc, but yeah.
I mean, it makes up... zinc makes up 0.004% of the Earth's crust. So it's an important mineral for the human body.
Aaron, you're a big proponent of zinc, right?
I am, and it brings me to my next. I don't know if Sai got the note before I was told I'd be able to show my jewelry.
Jewelry.
My jewelry line.
Did you know about the jewelry?
Well, I have it, but it's made of zinc. Each one has just a little bit of zinc, and it's just enough. It's your daily allowance, so if you get one per day, that's plenty. This one here is the special centerpiece of the collection, and it's good for the beginning of your week when your root chakra might be not so strong. You can just rub this right on your perineum, and it gets you a nice jolt. I like it before a run, say. But really, any of these will do, and they all have a ghost in it. And you can wear them on your head or your neck or around your belly.
Did you know? And
it's
about the ghost?
and this is a watercolor I've done.
Oh, you knew.
For how I feel when I think about being out in the desert, just surrounded by zinc.
I just need to specify, you're not selling these on the air. You're letting the audience know that it exists.
I'm letting them know that they can assist me with purchasing them.
We said that she could use the call-in.
Yeah, so call in. If you call in the next 10 seconds, you get a free ghost reading.
Sorry.
That's
one of the 10 rules here. We can't sell things over the air. I think we're just going to cut to a segment. We'd like to educate the audience of Truth or Myth with Smith. And we've got a guest coming up. She hosts another show on MNN, and I think it's something that we could all use in this crazy day and age where people are coming over things and leaving things. And so here's a segment we call it Learn Spanish, and here's your host, Roberta Luz de Jesus.
Yeah, here. Stand like here. Do we have like a? Can I use? Is this on?
Oh, thank you so much. Hello, I'm Roberta Luz de Jesus. In translated is Roberta, Light of Jesus. Bless you. I brought some cards today so you can learn Spanish with me. A lot of words that are going to be kind of cool and kind of informative. So the first thing I want to say, a lot of people ask me, you know Spanish, how do you say to somebody, who are you? How are you? I'm so sorry. You say, how are you? You say, ¿cómo estás? Pretty easy. You kind of learn it and, use it whenever you want. The next one is going to be, I love you. Is te amo, A lot of people ask me that because maybe there's somebody in their life that they love and they don't know how to say it. The next one is two of a kind. Is besos, kiss, and besititos is little kiss. So, anytime you want to turn anything into a little word of itself, put itos at the end. If you have let's say a little lizard, like I have here, you say like, it's kind of like in English if you say little lizard. The next one is a very important thing that you all were talking about, zinc. It says the same way. Oh my God, this one I love. It's my favorite word. Church. God bless you. Jesus. Iglesia. This is a very important one. A lot of people think about it all the time. True love. El amor verdadero. And you know it when you see it. Oh, scary. Shadow. Sombra. Or if you want to make it not scary, sombrita. Little one.
Did you know she was going to have a shadow?
The next one is government. Gobierno. Next is zinc water. Agua de zinc. Porque it's the same, you know? It's the same, it's basically the same. Very important. Manifesto. If you ever want to write something kind of like true, is cartel. A lot of people's birthday is on this month. September. Septiembre is kind of the same word, but different. 11. Let's count to 11 together. You can try it at home. I try it right here. I don't need to try. I already know. 1, uno.
No.
2, dos. Good.
I think we all. I mean, this is very easily Googleable. But I want to thank you, Roberta, for taking part in this. And
Absolutely.
yeah, and when can we check out your show here on MNN?
You can check out my show at 1 p.m. on Mondays, every week.
What's it called? What's the show called? What?
Is having a good time with Roberta, me.
That's great.
Sobritos. Oh, I have your jewelry. It's awesome.
Oh, see? Yep,
Yeah.
she's got the the first line.
And you made this one.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
That's all. It's all found objects.
It's so good.
You're so good.
You're an artist.
Gobiernos.
Besitos.
Oh, right. Yeah, that brings me to this year's collection. It's these are crowns, and you do have to take my class in order to purchase these. So make sure you have your UPC code when you call in. It channels your perineum straight to your crown, so you can skip all the other chakras. Saves a lot of time, which is good, especially when we have concerns that we do today. You may not have time to move through all your chakras. So call in, and there's only 2, because I lost some.
I think we could bring it over to our next panelist. He's been a bit quiet. Darcy Kerwin, our culture expert here at MNN. So tell me, if there's one thing in the media right now that you think is spreading lies, just anything, what do you think the biggest, where do you think the most lies are coming from? The biggest lies, the worst lies?
I think the worst lies are, as I said before, from the reality shows. There's nothing about them that's real. They're all rehearsed, they're all edited, they're all acted out. And yet people at home think these are real people, the housewives of Atlanta, the Kardashian family. That's all programmed, that's all scripted. I also I'm very confused with this show. I mean, I'm not sure what the zinc and the Spanish lesson has to do with 9/11 or what we were talking about.
I mean, it all kind of...
Well, the U.S. recommends that everyone gets 15 milligrams of zinc a day. And I'll just point out, I'm working with a manufacturer. Ginseng is also very important because it aids in energy. It's good stuff. And I'm manufacturing a combination of ginseng and zinc called Zinc, which will be available soon. So I think a lot of people can benefit from that.
But do you wear zinc necklaces?
That's a question
You can.
for her. That was on the tip of my tongue as well.
Doctor, I'd love to give you a piece. This was made for me by a man with no eyes and no legs, and he and I, we were lovers, and he gave this. This was the last thing he gave me before he died, and I want you to have it.
Oh my
Because
God.
I was on the couch for a long time, and I read your book that I got on the dark net, and it changed my life. And you can see it's got all real ghosts. It's all for you. There you go.
Did you say it has ghosts?
They all do. You want to pass that down? There you go.
Okay. There are ghosts inside it?
Some for my wife.
All through it. Yeah, it's woven.
Side, can you get thrill ride set? What? Can you get thrill ride prepared? Thrill ride? Yeah. What's that? Oh, thrill ride.
Yeah. Oh, thrill ride.
Do I just tie this across?
It's supposed to go in your anus, but you can put it on your neck if you like.
What I say?
Okay.
Wild girl.
So just tie it like a scarf.
I think at this point you're in charge.
Can you run it? Can you run
It all ties together.
This way.
To get back to your point, I think
Get thrill ride prepared.
Brian, I think you could definitely draw the line between Zinc and maybe reality TV, 9/11.
I want to tell. We've been talking a lot about 9/11. I want to go back to 9/10 actually, because that's a date. That's a date that, if we're going to be speaking about 9/11 in any sort of illuminating way, we have to start at 9/10. Turn on your television set on September 10th. If you turn on today, go back on. We have this clip.
Do
We have the clip with
9/11?
Lauer,
Matt Lauer.
Matt Lauer. This is from the 10th. It's not. That's if we.
This is Ray Shanks, Ray Science. I got a quick science tip for you. If your eggs are too runny, you just add a little bit of zinc, and it keeps them nice and congealed.
This isn't
that way
that-
you got
this
your
isn't-
eggs, you got your zinc.
Where's
Promotes good
This
bones
wasn't the
and
clip.
brain. So there's your science tip for today.
This is not
For
the
more,
clip.
watch Ray Science Thursdays at 9.
NBC. NBC.
Thank you.
Can you?
I think we take a call.
Thank you.
Do we have anybody on the line? I think we take a call. Do we have anybody on?
Jesus.
Thank you.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, I shouldn't say.
Caller, you're on the line.
Hi. I have some disturbing myths I'd like to talk about.
Oh yes, please.
I would like to talk about birds, if that's okay.
Yes.
The first myth is that birds sing when they're happy, but this is just, people are just in the world with this. Birds sing when they're angry and aggressive.
Okay.
I have a bunch more myths about
We
birds.
don't have an animal expert on right now, so that's kind of
Oh,
a moot point.
I mean, I feel like everyone should be aware of the birds, of the myths surrounding the world of
Well,
birds.
we are now. Thanks. Next caller.
Can I just say birds, like humans, don't have feelings? I mean, that's just silly.
Is there a problem with Thrill Ride that they can't get in? Hi.
Smith, I don't know if this is a bad time. Jesus Christ. I don't know if this is a bad time. There's a bunch of, the Gethard boneheads outside. There's like not that many, but they were on their cell phone. They're like tweeting and stuff. They were like telling their friends, I guess. I don't know. Hey, guys. I guess I should be out there.
Yeah.
All right.
I think it's time to change gears a little bit. Speaking of the Chris Gethard show, they did have a tradition that I didn't think was completely despicable, and it was that you would have a musical guest perform. And we here at Truth or Myth, we think that's cute. I think it's a fun tradition to uphold, and what better band to have here on Truth or Myth with Smith and my old college band. So please welcome Smitty and the Thrill Ride. It's tough reunion.
Do it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Sliding across the waterfall with you, my brown-eyed girl. You, my brown-eyed girl. Why did that dog? The days moving so slow, going down the old mine with a transistor radio. Standing and jumping and laughing, kicking and jumping, walking with my baby now with my heart's a pumping you, brown-eyed girl. You, my brown-eyed girl. Do you remember when we used to sing sha-la-la? The other day, my, how you have grown. Sometimes I sit me a lot long. I get so crazy thinking about making love in the green grass across the water. Brown-eyed girl. Do you remember when we used to think sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la.
So I think we're going to move on to another segment. So ladies and gentlemen, this is Health Nook. Health Nook.
Is that a video?
It's a video, yes.
Hello, and welcome to
Health Nook.
Health Nook. I'm Bryce.
Corey.
Today we're going to talk about products that are shown to be healthy but really have a lot to hide. First up, soy milk. Soy what you want to soy about soy milk, but the truth is it can be dangerous. Soy milk contains high levels of estrogen and also is grown often from genetically modified beans.
Try hemp milk instead.
Good one, Corey. Next, naked juice. They try to dress them up as healthy little treats when really you strip it bare and it just reveals a pile of sugar.
Try orange juice.
Our final item of the day
Or hemp milk instead.
is Cliff Bars. Cliff Bars. What do you think of when you think of a Cliff Bar? Energy. Well, sorry to burst your bubble, But this so-called innocent mountain biker's treat, it is really something that presents a lot of danger. Take the logo for instance. It looks like a hiker climbing upwards, but when you invert the bar, the satanic message is revealed. The hiker with his rappelling cable in between his legs is revealed to be Lucifer himself, the fallen one, Antichrist, fallen angel Satan, with his demonic tail and evil phallus raised high in defiance to the Lord, our God on high, ruler of the universe. We see Satan performing a headstand with his feet facing heaven to invoke the backwards way that Satan walks. Above the satanic hiker, we see the mountains inverted to the lake of fire. The lake of fire is the second death. And in Matthew, book 4, it says, again, the devil took him to a very high mountain and showed him all the kingdoms of the world in their splendor, the evil splendor. Consuming the cliff bar adds stones to the gallbladder, which prevent one's soul from being light enough to rise unto heaven, to sit at the feet and worship the Lord, our God, kingdom in his heaven, ruler on high.
Just have an apple.
That's
or
been
an orange.
Health Nook. Peace.
Corey.
Rice.
My wife went up.
Very cool. Very cool.
Are we back? Sai? Sai? Do we have another video?
Do we have another?
I think let's just take a call.
Go to the
Caller? Caller?
Hello. Hello.
Hi, you're on with Smith.
I heard the jewelry girl was doing ghost readings, and I was hoping to have one because I've been plagued by spirits for most of my life.
Oh, yeah, you're a former student, right?
Yeah, yes, correct.
That's, hello?
Yes, hi.
Sweetheart, you have a very familiar voice. Is this Trevor?
No, it's Greg.
Well, anyway, you're full of chock full. There's a lot of spirits in you. Sweetheart?
Yeah, I've been feeling them since adolescence.
Sure. 12 and a half, right?
Yeah, right around then, started to hear noises,
What did
feel
you have?
unexplained presences.
Uh-huh. What did you have for breakfast today, sweetheart?
Today I had oatmeal, brown sugar, raisins, a couple pecans in there, a little bit of milk.
Yeah, you're going through a molting right now, and that where they shed their skins, and they mate. It's molting and they're mating, and ghosts they do it both at the same time because they don't know they're dead. And because they don't know they're dead. And because they don't.
Did you see that? Makes a lot of sense to me because I've gotten to a point where I can be comfortable with the presence of one spirit, but the multiple spirits are conflicting, and I can feel it happening within me.
Sure, sweetheart. Can you do me a favor?
Yes.
You take your left index finger.
Yes.
And find your root chakra.
Okay.
You know where it is, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I remember.
Take
Yes.
and give a little push.
Okay.
Is it better?
So much better.
You've done marvelous work. Congratulations.
And did you like the thrill ride you just saw?
Did you like the song?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, he's busy. Okay.
We have another caller on the line.
This is why I do this.
Get the. Is there another call?
We don't have any other
Hello,
callers.
is anyone there?
Yes, you're on.
How's it going?
Great.
You know what? One thing I want to argue with your panel.
We don't argue here.
Okay, I'm sorry.
We debate,
I would
we
like
discuss.
to discuss something with you.
Sure.
I don't think that we really landed on the moon.
You gotta speak up.
And I have backup stories to say that that's the truth. And I don't know what you think about this, but I want to know what your panel thinks about this because I can argue for an end of faith that that's all bullshit.
All right, let's not use that language.
I'm sorry. As this bullcrap.
Thank you.
Better.
Well, I mean, I think the thing you need to do is you need to do some soul searching, and in the meantime, go down to your local Verizon or Metro PCS and get yourself a new phone, pal.
Hey, you know what? I don't need to
hang up,
get
hang
a
up, hang
phone
up, hang up, hang
because,
up, hang up, hang
you know,
up, hang up, hang up,
having
hang
a
up,
Obama
hang up,
phone.
hang up, hang up, hang up, hang up, hang
I
up,
already have
hang
an
up, hang up the
Obama
phone, hang up the phone, hang up the phone, hang up the phone, hang up the phone.
I have an Obama
hang up the phone.
phone,
Why is he
and
still on the phone?
it
hang
works
up the
fine.
phone. Hang up the phone. Hang up the phone. Hang up the phone.
I don't need to hang up the phone, when I'm trying to tell you what I'm trying to preach.
I'm telling my director to hang up the phone.
Yeah, maybe if your director actually did his job, he would hang up his phone.
Yes,
but
thank
for
you.
Right now,
Finally.
Hi, this is Ray Shanks, Ray Science. I got a quick science tip for you. If your eggs are too runny, you just add a little bit of zinc, and it keeps them nice. And add a little bit of zinc. Right? You got your zinc. It promotes good book zinc. So there's your science tip for today.
Shows probably has a zinc deficiency.
What is that noise, too? I hear this
I
chanting.
just want you to know that the flag on the
what's this chanting?
The flag on the flag of the moon not really waving.
Sai?
The flag of the moon.
We've
not
got
really
a couple issues. The most pressing one is I hear a chant.
Yeah, something about butts.
Yeah.
Oh.
What's going on?
I don't hear it.
You don't hear it?
Yeah.
Oh, because maybe you have your head up your ass.
I didn't doing this as a favor.
Is there zinc here?
Smith! They're here, man. The boneheads, the
Why are
Geffen
you
guys. I
You
tried
are our
getting them out.
security.
There's too many. They're coming through. Dude, oh my God!
Why are you running from...
You paying me or what? I didn't sign up for this. That's them, man. They messed me up.
You gotta go back out.
I'm not going back out there.
Yeah,
no, you go out
You're the only. We pay you.
Get out of here, Smith Show!
Yeah.
Get out of here!
I've never been on
Get out of here! What are you guys nuts?
I'm very sorry.
Well, I'm a little disturbed. May I say, I thought I'd have a chance to talk about the screenplay.
Yes, let's talk about your screenplay.
Well, I wrote a screenplay in 1975, and I've been trying to get it done ever since then. And when I'm here and I see all this crew being paid, I wonder why can't I get that kind of money? And it's something called the Capitol Impasse, and it's about Gerald Ford's presidency. And very few people know that there were only 2 women assassins in the history of the United States, and both tried to kill Gerald Ford. This is what my screenplay is based upon, and I'm really trying to get the money for it. So
I'm sorry, I gotta cut you off. There's this guy that's looking up at me. Do you have a problem with me?
I don't have a problem.
You've been standing there the whole time. Don't put the camera on him. Don't put the camera on him.
I don't have a problem.
Don't put move the camera back, because he's an eminent employee and I don't want him to be ambushed. But do you have anything you want to say to us?
Am I allowed to speak?
Yes, please, join us.
Did you know this guy was gonna be?
What's his name?
I don't want to have chaos.
No, there's no chaos here.
Am I supposed to use a mic? I don't...
Get him.
That's a mic stand.
No, it's just the stand.
What is your problem? Why have you been wearing this?
I don't have a problem. My name is Jones. I'm an associate director of development here and a producer of my own show. I know this is your first night. I know this is a theater of the people. Lots of different content, lots of different things people call entertainment.
What's your point?
I guess I just want to say I think you guys are doing a really great job. And I think it's just cool that somebody's finally saying these things. And I think there are a lot of kids around the world, a lot of kids going through a tough time.
Thank you.
And if they could find this, I just think it might make a difference.
No, that means a lot, actually. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I've just been having a gap-filled show.
I didn't want to interrupt. That's why I was watching.
Oh, I'm very sorry for calling you out like that.
And what a great lineup. I mean, unbelievable. Left to right.
Why do I hear this chanting again?
Something about butts. I told you earlier. They're talking about.
Smith! I tried. I beat the hell out of one of them, but they're still coming in, man. It's done. It's over. It's over. They're here. They breached us, man.
Are we in danger?
For one thing.
You didn't pay me for all these things out there.
Are they coming in?
Yeah, man, I don't know, brace yourself or something.
Do we?
Oh my goodness.
Get the hell out of here! It's the Smith Show! Get the hell out of here! Just shut up! I don't know what you're doing here! This is not... Eat more butts! Eat more butts! Eat more butts! Shut up! Eat more butts! 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 You shut up! Eat more butts! 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 Eat more butts!
Spread your agenda. You knew Chris wasn't in town tonight, so you manipulated somebody, pulled some strings, and we're back to take what's ours.
Eat more butts! 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 Eat more butts!
Watch Ray Science Thursdays at 9.